Alright, I'm back, folks. Numerical based system versus the ability based system. I have an example here of Mel Kiper Jr. and Todd McShay. They're discussing the top running backs in the draft, this past draft. Let's hear what they have to say about some of these players. Check this out.
Let's look at running backs. Who do you think has the biggest upside in this year's class?
I've got to go with the top guy in this category because it's C.J. Spiller from Clemson, and the league now plays the guys like a Spiller very effectively because he's all-purpose. He can run, he can catch, and in the return game, he's dynamic. Explosive plays we hear about all the time. C.J. Spiller from Clemson gives you that. That's why he's an early to mid-first-round pick.
Now, Mel Kiper just said about C.J. Spiller that he is an all-purpose back, that he is a dynamic returner, explosive. These are, again, abilities that he possesses that makes him a special player and also gives him the abilities to play at that next level, which is the NFL. Let me play that again.
I agree with you. I think more
guys like a Spiller very effectively because he's all-purpose. He can run, he can catch, and in the return game, he's dynamic. Explosive plays we hear about all the time. C.J. Spiller from Clemson gives you that. That's why he's an early to mid-first-round pick.
I would agree.
Let's continue. Let's talk about Ryan Matthews. Let's see what they have to say about him.
Late first round is Ryan Matthews out of Fresno State. Now, he hasn't caught the ball a lot. That's something he's going to have to improve on. But I just love the way he runs, from his vision to it, his ability to plant his leg and drive up the field.
Now, Todd McShay mentioned that he liked the way he runs. He likes his vision, his ability to plant his foot and step upfield. Abilities, not numbers, not a 40 time, not how high he jumped. Abilities. This is real football terminology. I'm going to play that again.
Great in his zone blocking. That's something he's going to have to improve on. But I just love the way he runs, from his vision to it, his ability to plant his leg and drive up the field. He'd be great in
his vision, his ability to plant his leg and drive upfield. These are abilities that he possesses. Let's move on. How about Javid Best, drafted by the Detroit Lions?
He's a lot like C.J. Spiller, that home run hitting ability, but the durability.
Let me go back again, because that happened kind of quick. But if you didn't catch it, he had mentioned that Javid Best has as well as C.J. Spiller, that they both have a home run hitting ability. But I'm going to go back and play that for you again. Check this out.
Javid Best from Cal, and I love him physically. When he's healthy and can go, he's a lot like C.J. Spiller, that home run hitting ability. But the
He said he's a lot like C.J. Spiller. He has that home run hitting ability, which means when either of them get that ball in their hands, they're a threat to take it to the house every time. That's what a home run hitting ability is. Again, not a number. Not to say that the numbers aren't important, because numbers do measure how fast they go, how high they jump. But at the end of the day, the coaches is looking at that player's ability. Does this player have the ability to play at that next level? But let's move on. How about Why not? Anthony Dixon. out of Mississippi State. Check this out.
Fits the bill, I think. 6'1", almost 240 pounds, big back, runs with power, has enough quickness, enough wiggle, and I think when you look at this past year, over 40-yard runs were more commonplace. And I think on occasions you saw that burst.
Now, he had mentioned that he has great power, great quickness, and he has a little wiggle. Again, abilities. What Madden and EA has to get right with the numerical based system is to get it to work properly and be able to depict these players accurately with numbers, which I feel, in my opinion, can't be done with just numbers. Barry Sanders, you can put the greatest minds, the greatest mathematicians, philosophers in there with EA and still not be able to depict accurately what Barry Sanders did on the field with just numbers, what Walter Payton did on the field with just a numerical based system, what Jerry Rice did, or Joe Montana or Reggie White did with just a numerical based system. Those guys possess great abilities to do what they did. It's not always about the numbers, because like I said before, there are some things that numbers cannot explain. Let me play that one more time.
Anthony Dixon at a bargain point in the draft out of Mississippi State.
With Anthony Dixon.
Fits the bill, I think. 6'1", almost 240 pounds, big back, runs with power, has enough quickness, enough wiggle, and I think when you look at this past year, over 40-yard runs were more commonplace.
Hang in there, folks. I still got more. Hopefully I can fit all this in, but hang in there.